Good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing today? I hope you guys are doing wonderful. It is Friday for me, so I am doing wonderful. I don't know what day you guys are watching this, but I hope you guys are having an amazing, amazing day. It's beautiful outside right now, so I hope it's beautiful outside for you right now, too. I hope you guys get a chance to get in the sun and take in some warmth because it's June now. It is one of the greatest months of the year. June is like our official start to summer, right? It's the start of beach season. It's the start of let's play in the sand season. It is the start of summer vacation season, right? Let's clap for that. It is the end of school. And even though I love school and I love working here, we all are glad that the year comes to an end, right? Even your teachers will admit it. They may love you guys, but they're glad the year comes to an end at some point. And you guys probably love your teachers, but you're probably glad summer is here, right around the corner. Okay. So I got a lesson for you, but to do that, I got to turn my screen around. So let me present my screen to you. And June is also a special month because June is, let me see, where is my screen? June is Pride Month, right? And I don't know if you guys have ever seen this around anywhere. A lot of you guys may have seen that Pride Month being in June, right? Love is love. Okay, and that's the theme of what we're gonna talk about today. Loving people, allowing them to love who they want to love, and celebrating everybody that chooses to love who they want to love, right? Let's talk about what pride is. Let's talk about why we love people and why we should allow them to love who they want to love. Okay, so let's see. For to start off with, right? People in this world come in all shapes and sizes, all skin tones, all abilities, all religions, right? There is something very special about living in the United States, especially here in this area of City Heights, where Darnell is, right? We have one of the most diverse populations in the world living here, right? And diversity means what? Diversity just means different, right? Diversity is what makes us all beautiful as a group, okay? Um, I don't know if you guys have ever made, maybe you guys have, okay? But some dishes, like when you're cooking, right, and you throw a bunch of different things in, they end up tasting amazing, right? And that's because each little part of the recipe that goes in adds to the overall wonderfulness of that recipe, right? Let's talk about maybe like a salad, for example. Okay. Now, I know there are like certain salads that have only certain things, like a Caesar salad is only supposed to have certain things, right? But if you're at home making a salad that you want to enjoy, right? You can grab whatever out of your refrigerator that might be taste good cold or hot or crunchy or soft, right? That you want to throw in your salad and it would make it taste amazing. Okay. Lettuces, tomatoes of all different things, mushrooms, carrots, onions, celeries. Um, there are so many kind of things that you could put in a salad to make it taste amazing. And it tastes so good because everything together, right, works together to make it taste great. Now, that's what makes life so great in America, right? So great in San Diego, so great in City Heights, that there are so many different people here. And that difference and that diversity is what makes us beautiful. People have different heights and different ages. We have very young people and very old people, right? The old people have great things to offer in terms of experience, in terms of knowledge, wisdom, and young people have fire and passion, right? It's great that old and young people can live together and create magic, right? We have people of different skin tones, lighter people, darker people, people of all different colors of the Crayola box, right? We have different religions. We have different languages. We have different cultures, right? And part of that culture, is food, right? So here in San Diego, you can go to within 15 minutes, you can taste food from all over the world, right? We have great Mexican food here, great Vietnamese and great Vietnamese banh mi's. We have great Chinese food here, great Italian food here, great American food here, great Southern food here, like fried chicken and macaroni and cheese, right? We have the best food here in San Diego because everybody is different and they bring their foods and their cultures and their abilities to San Diego so we could all enjoy them, right? So what makes us different is what makes us beautiful, right? And all these ethnicities and who we choose to love, all of that is great and makes us better, okay? I don't know if you guys are Marvel fans or DC fans, right? But DC Comics, right, has some superheroes like Wonder Woman and Batman and Superman and Aquaman and a bunch of other comic book heroes, right? And each one of these heroes is great on their own. Superman is great on his own. Wonder Woman is great on her own. Batman is great on his own. Aquaman is great, okay? But when they come together as the Justice League, they become even better, right? That's all I'm trying to say is when each of us give our little bit of us and a little bit of who we are, and we blend that together, it makes something that's beautiful, something that's better, something that's stronger, okay? So let's see what else I got to talk about. These are ugly words, ugly ideas, ugly things that we need to unlearn, okay? I don't know how many of you guys have heard the word prejudice or discrimination before. I think probably everybody has, right? But we may not understand really what they are. So let me talk to you about them a little bit, okay? Just so you understand, why is it that we should unlearn these things? Why wouldn't Mr. Gomez say we should learn, right? These are things that are ugly in terms of how we treat people, okay? And that's why we should unlearn them. Prejudice. Prejudice is thinking about people differently because of who they are or the color of their skin or their abilities or any of those things that make us all unique and amazing that I just finished talking about, right? Their religion, maybe their height, their weight, their culture, right? Prejudice is thinking about them differently, okay? Maybe thinking that they're not as good as you or as good as somebody else because they're different. Discrimination is actually treating them differently, okay? Now, if I were to say, let me see, Cheerios is not as good as Frosted Flakes, okay? And I don't think Cheerios is as good as Frosted Flakes. That would be thinking differently. So that would be prejudiced, right? If I threw away Cheerios because I didn't think they were as good as Frosted Flakes, that would be discrimination, okay? So prejudice is the idea of thinking that things aren't as good or people aren't as good as others because of who they are. Discrimination is treating them different because of who they are and maybe not treating them as fairly, okay? So these are ugly things that we should unlearn, and I wouldn't want you guys to go about treating or thinking about other people differently or like less than because of who they are, okay? Let's see. So Pride Month is about celebrating equality. If I just said we should treat everybody the same, right? We shouldn't treat anybody less than, then we should be treating everybody equally, right? But what is equality, right? So we're treating people as people, right? We're not looking at them by the color of their skin, about or looking at them about how high they are, I mean, how tall they are, or about what kind of abilities they have or don't have, or what language they speak or don't speak. Okay. We're not putting someone down for their size or their age, right? Or their religion or who they even choose to love. Okay. We're treating people as people and allowing them to live their life. And why would people want to be equal if Mr. Gomez just said diversity, being different, is beautiful, right? Why would people want to be equal then if diversity and different is beautiful? Well, people want to be able to live their life just like everybody else and be able to be happy, right? Whatever that means to them. Some people want to be able to live their life with a dog and be happy, and that's all they ever need, right? Some people want homes, some people want cars, some people want boats. People have all different ideas of what it means for them to be happy, okay? And so we should allow people to chase after their happiness and be that happy person that they want to be. And so that's why people want equality. People want to be able to live their life and choose their happiness, right? And sometimes we haven't allowed people to live their life and choose their happiness in the past, okay? So that's what equality is, and that's why we should allow people to have equality, okay? Love is love. June is love month, okay? I think we talked about needs, right? And wants in one of our lessons in the past. And love is one of those basic human needs, okay? It's not just a want, it's a need. Everybody needs to feel loved. Everybody also wants to feel loved and be able to give love, okay? Nobody should make you feel bad because of who you love, okay? Who you choose to love or who chooses to love you, okay? Don't feel bad about it. Don't make other people feel bad about it. As a matter of fact, love them for loving who they want to love, okay? I have a little video, okay? And this video does a lot better telling a story about why we celebrate Pride Month, why we celebrate it in June, okay? It tells it better than I could tell it, okay? So let's watch this little video and see how it goes.
Grammarly can help you write quickly and confidently, so you never have to slow down at work.
No, it's not the Grammarly video.
Stay on top of emails, documents, and more without...
Pride. What is it? Well, the word pride means to be proud. And Pride is also the name of a number of events and parades which take place throughout the year, sometimes known as Gay Pride. These events are like a party. It's a celebration. But why do we celebrate? Well, it dates back to 1969, New York City, and a place called the Stonewall Inn. The Stonewall Inn was one of the few places where the LGBT+ community could go to be themselves. Because at this time in history, people who were LGBT+ were not treated as equals. Many people treated them unfairly. At the Stonewall Inn, they were safe to be who they were. But on June 28, 1969, the police decided to raid the inn and tried to arrest the people inside. But the LGBT+ community had had enough. They decided it was unfair the way they were being treated, and that they shouldn't have to hide or be ashamed of who they were. And so, they protested, meaning they refused to be arrested. It was quite a dangerous thing to do, but still, they stood together as a group for what they believed in. The police eventually backed down, and these people were free to be themselves. This event helped pave the way for LGBT plus liberation. Liberation meaning freedom. Exactly 1 year later, a march was organised to remember what had taken place and how the LGBT plus community had stood up to inequality. Every year, this parade grew and grew and has now become what we know as Pride, and in fact now takes place on many days and places throughout the world. It is a day to celebrate freedom and equality for the LGBT plus community, and everyone is invited. The best thing about this history lesson is knowing things can change. If something is unfair or wrong, we can stand up for what is right. Just remain calm and speak your truth. Because we are all equal and deserve to be treated fairly. Hey, thanks.
All right, guys. So you saw that video, okay? That video was very important because it gives us a little bit of the history of why we celebrate Pride, right? And Pride really is just about including people and allowing them to be happy, right? Allowing people to love who they want to love and loving them for it, okay? Simple as that. People are people, love is love, and everybody deserves to be happy, okay? So that's all I got for you guys this week. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are having an amazing, amazing day. Looking forward to seeing you guys back on campus again whenever days you guys come on. All right. I will see you later. Thank you guys. Go Padres. Bye.